Inflammation is the body's built-in alarm system. It's how your immune system responds when something feels off, like an injury, infection, or irritation. When inflammation shows up, the body sends immune cells, increase blood flow, and starts repairing damage. You've seen it before: swelling after a cut, redness around an injury, warmth in a sore. That's inflammation doing its job. Inflammation isn't always bad. In fact, it's one of the body's most important defense systems. When you get injured or sick, inflammation helps you heal. The problem starts when inflammation doesn't switch off. Low-grade, chronic inflammation can sit quietly in the body for years, affecting energy, digestion, hormones, mood, and even brain function, without obvious warning signs. Prolonged inflammation is linked to several long-term health conditions, including insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and autoimmune conditions. One of the biggest drivers of this type of inflammation isn't stress alone. It's what we eat regularly, especially foods that look harmless on the surface. These aren't foods that make you sick immediately. They're foods that slowly push the immune system into overdrive. Let's talk about 6 of them. Food 1. Refined vegetable oils. Many seed and vegetable oils used in cooking are high in omega-6 fatty acids. Omega-6 fats aren't inherently bad, but when consumed in excess without enough omega-3s, they promote inflammatory pathways in the body. These oils are common in fried foods, packaged snacks, and restaurant meals. The issue isn't one meal, it's repeated exposure over time. Food 2. Sugary drinks and liquid sugars. Sugar in liquid form hits the bloodstream fast. This causes sharp spikes in blood glucose and insulin, which trigger inflammatory responses and oxidative stress. Unlike whole foods, sugary drinks don't come with fiber to slow absorption. So the body experiences repeated metabolic stress. Even natural juices can have this effect when consumed frequently. Food 3. Ultra-processed carbohydrates. White bread, pastries, and highly refined cereals are stripped of fibers and nutrients. What remains is starch that quickly converts to glucose. Frequent blood sugar spikes signal inflammation, especially in people with insulin sensitivity issues or hormonal imbalances. Over time, this pattern affects energy, mood stability, and fat storage. Food 4. Processed meat. Processed meats often contain preservatives like nitrates and nitrites. These compounds can trigger inflammatory reactions and oxidative damage in the body. Regular consumption has been linked to increased markers of inflammation and higher risk of metabolic and cardiovascular conditions. The key issues here is frequency, not perfection. Food 5. Artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners don't raise blood sugar, but they can alter gut bacteria. In some individuals, this disruption leads to increased gut permeability and immune activation, both of which are linked to inflammation. This doesn't mean everyone reacts the same way, but for people with bloating, fatigue, or digestive issues, this can quietly worsen symptoms. Food 6. Excess alcohol. Alcohol increases intestinal permeability, often called leaky gut. This allows inflammatory compounds to enter the bloodstream, triggering immune responses. Occasional intake isn't the same as frequent use. Regular consumption of alcohol keeps the body in a low-grade inflammatory state. Inflammation isn't caused by one bad food. It's built through patterns. What you eat consistently sends signals to your immune system, your gut, and your brain. Reducing inflammation isn't about restriction, it's about awareness. When you understand how food interacts with your body, you can make choices that support healing instead of quietly working against it. Want to understand your mind and body better? Subscribe to Neurokind and turn on notifications so you never miss insights that help you think better, feel better, and live healthier.